Hey guys, welcome to another video of Chloe and Bob Play Board Games. And in this video, we're going to answer a question that has plagued mankind for many ages. Is Blood Rage a good game to play one-on-one with your partner? So I'm Bob.
I'm Chloe.
And similar to our previous videos, we're not going to give you a full rules explanation. We're just going to give you quick reminders wherever we feel it might be useful in case you don't remember the rules that well. But most of the video will just be us playing and you can all watch along. So to get things started, we should probably give you a bit of an overview of what the map looks like, because not everything might be clearly visible on the video. So yeah, maybe Chloe, you can do that.
Sure. So the first thing you probably notice is this big honking tree right there. This is our custom-made drizzle. We talked about it in our previous video where we showed off our custom Blood Rage set. So as wonderful as it is, it does get in the way a little bit. The camera can't see this province right here, Gimli, but luckily enough, the gods have decided that that is one of the first provinces to go. We've also got butchering names here, Horger and Elvagar, that are out of business right now. So the first province that's going to be Ragnarok in our game is going to be this one right here, Utgard. It has 5 glory that we're battling for, and it's got our little Ragnarok token, our Doom token right there. The next one is going to be Muspelheim right here. That's got Rage. And then the last one during the third age is going to be Angerboda right here, which has axes. On the board, we've also got Rage in and Horns in Analang.
Wonderful. So yeah, that's pretty much the state of the board. So next up in Blood Rage, we have the Gifts of the God, I believe. So that's the card draft phase. So let's get those cards out. Now, one thing that's slightly different with if you're playing Blood Rage with more people is that in the one-on-one game, you actually draft 2 cards and then you pass them on. So it's going to be slightly different. I think those were 8 cards.
Might be 7. But...
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so 1 more each. I'll give you those already. And here is the 8th one. So we both get our 8 cards and we're going to draft 2 and then pass them on. Now, before we get to that though, we are going to take a picture of the cards in our hands so that we can display them on screen for you guys. So you can follow along with our decisions. Okay, you go.
Sure. So I will put my leader in that one.
All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna put my leader here and we're probably gonna split those. Because that's obviously one of the things in one-on-one Blood Rage. Like when this situation happens a lot between the two of us whenever we play one-on-one. And obviously if she pillages now and then I'll pillage and we both just get a rage upgrade, which is really good. But at the same time, she could decide to join me in Muspelheim and make things a lot more interesting. But
True.
It's at the cost of 1 rage upgrade, which is really good.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna go for the rage.
All right, well, I'll grab 2 then, because I'm going for the rage as well, and we'll just beat that up. Sweet. Chloe, your turn again.
All right.
And nobody gets any glory, obviously, because there's no fighting.
I'm gonna place a warrior in Annalyn.
Alrighty. I'm gonna pay 2 glory, and I am going to bring out my ship.
Okay. I'm going to pay 3 and take the mountain giantess.
Alrighty.
And I'm putting her.
Alright. I'm going to pay nothing. And I am going to take a dwarf chieftain. Who is struggling to be one-handed into his little ring, but he's going to go up there.
Okay. Oh, forgot to put my giantess down. I'm gonna pay 1 and go there.
Wonderful. Yeah, why not? I'm going to pillage the horns
Okay.
in Andlang.
Okay.
What have we got? Ooh, I've been tricked! The flock falls out of the tree. I lose my card, but I also lose, well, Chloe gets to steal some rage and send some folks to Valhalla, while I get a horn for pillaging, and my rage goes up by 3. I'm gonna need a little village in Andlang. There you go. Oh my.
Alrighty.
Wasn't what I was expecting at all.
Sarcastically.
No.
Oh.
Genuinely.
Let's see.
I forgot to bring my rage down, so there you
okay.
go. Yeah. I was just counting. I got nothing, 2, so I needed to be at 3 with it. Yeah.
I'm gonna play a quest card.
Alright. My ship is gonna try a pillage attempt on Utgard.
Okay.
I always feel it's weird in Blood Rage how ships just pillage provinces, but...
Yeah. Well, I mean, you probably know what I played.
Is it Loki?
Yeah.
Ah. I played Frigga's Grace.
Yeah.
So I lose 1 rage, you gain 1 rage. What did I get in Utgard?
5 glory, so you get 8.
Yeah, and what's underneath the thingy?
5 glory, so you get 8 plus the 3.
Oh, it's a 5
Yeah.
glory. Oh, I see. Oh, so 8 in total. So
Yeah.
then I would be 3 extra up from that I already had.
Did you take one of your rages down?
Yes, I did do that.
Okay.
I know I got 2 from the ship, 2 lost rage, and then I don't even know which one. 2 from the ship, 2 lost rage. Yeah, that's correct. And I get
an extra.
Yeah. So that's going to be rage. And then it's your turn.
Okay. I'll go here.
I'm gonna pay 1, and I'm gonna bring in one of my warriors. My cap is at 5, so I can do 1 more.
That's cool. I'm gonna march.
Alright.
Actually, no. I'm just gonna pillage that.
Okay, so a village on Angered Boda. Is my leader gonna join you there or not? If I join you and you decide to throw the Loki in my face, I go 0H, which isn't cool. Yeah, I'm well ahead on upgrades. Yeah, you can have it. I think that's a smarter play for me right now. So if you could give me a little burnt village. Awesome. Alright, my turn. Let's work the gambit. I am going to pay 1, and I get Loki's Domain, which will give me 1 glory for each figure I release from Valhalla, and that will end my stuff. So the rest is up to you.
Okay.
So while Chloe is thinking, I think one of the cool things about Blood Rage is it might seem like you're doing really well winning fights, and yes, that's a good thing, but at the same time you end up without any cards left, because every fight costs you at least 1 card. So she has a full hand of cards, and she might pull all crazy sort of stuff right now.
Right.
I still have 1 card left though.
Oh, shit. Wait. I can't do that. Okay, well, I'm gonna pillage Yggdrasil. Let's just go for it.
Alrighty. Clarice. Take it.
Okay.
And that removes the light underneath Yggdrasil. You got 1 rage left. What is happening with 1 rage?
Well, I will. Well, I mean, I'll put a warrior somewhere. I'll just put a warrior there.
Alrighty, and that wraps it up. And so that was the action phase, and then we discard the 1. I only have 1, but I think Chloe has some cards left that she needs to discard. You have 3 cards?
Yeah.
Wow. Alright, which ones? We'll never know. And let's see, then we go to the quest phase. I have no quests.
I have 1.
Alright, did it work out for you?
Yeah.
Alright, which one was it?
It was the most strength in at least 1 province in Mannheim.
Yep, so that would be Angered Boda. Alrighty. So that puts 1 of your stats up. And then we are going to Ragnarok Utgard. And we're gonna, I know I have a long arm, but it would be helpful if you can help me out with that one. Which gives me 2 for this guy, 2 for that guy, and Chloe gets 2 as well. So your quest was 5, so let's get you that. And then you get 2 here, and I get 4 for my guys. And then we're going to release people from Valhalla. So 2 of my guys get released, which gives me another 2 glory, and Chloe's guys get released, but don't earn her anything because she doesn't have that upgrade. And that puts us through the first stage. Well, let's take these things back off. A fresh board. And yeah, let's see what we've got here. So I ended up with 4 upgrades, and I think you did a little bit better than that. 3. It's right here.
Oh.
There you go. 3, 2, 1, so 6 versus 4. But I have a little bit of a lead in glory, which might be helpful, might not be. Who knows? 3, 4. There we go. That should be 8 cards. And I don't think there's a lot of options for me to go straight for the jugular, so I am just going to play a quest card.
Okay. Mm. Well, I'm gonna have my mountain giantess invade. Let's go here.
Alrighty. I'm going to pay 1 rage and move my leader in here.
Okay.
Or march my leader in there.
Alright, then I'm gonna pillage Angerboda.
Oh, you're gonna get that?
Whoops.
I'm gonna play. Oh. Do-do. I'll pay 1 rage.
I'm gonna pillage Yggdrasil.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, there's an Yggdrasil province there, but you mean the big tree?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Let's go in there.
Why not?
All right. I guess we're good then.
Okay, so as it stands, it's 5 against 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
5 against 7.
Okay.
All right. All right, let's discard all those.
So, and then I get 1 glory.
Oh, yeah, of course. All right, so those got discarded. Oh no, my plan fell apart. I was gonna kill all your monsters. All right, let's play.
Let's
All right.
try. Okay.
All right, so what are we at right now?
So it's
I have 5, so I'm at 11. You had 7, so you're also at 11.
yeah.
All right. So everybody dies, I guess?
Well, I mean, either I win this or everybody dies, and you have 1 and everybody dies.
Everybody dies.
Okay.
All right, you don't have another one, I think, right? Because in the
No.
2-player game, there's only 2. So what an epic little battle we had there. So everybody dies. And then it's my turn, and I pillage and mine.
There you go.
Actually, just so you know, this was my plan all along.
That's fine.
I was hoping that you would play the discard, and if you wouldn't play the discard, at least I would kill 2 of your guys.
Yeah.
So that's why I went in with the chieftain, trying to make it look like I was actually... Okay. I mean, I still have to figure out how to deal with the 2 leaders in the 3rd age, but whatever. I have a chieftain, I guess. Whose turn is it now? I pillage, so it's
Yeah.
you, right?
I am going to put a warrior in there.
Lovely. I am going to put a warrior in here.
I am going to put a warrior in there.
Well then.
Actually, no, actually.
You're not?
Yeah, just.
You're pillaging?
Yeah, just take it.
Okay, well then I'll take this one. Okay. So then it's your turn, right?
Yeah. Alright, well, I'm gonna play a quest card.
Okay. Yeah, it's really scary now. It's like, let's just do these quest cards real quick. What was this here? Okay, quest card.
Okay, I'm doing ship upgrade, 8 glory when a ship of mine is destroyed. That's
All right.
there.
2, ship comes in.
Oh, I need to do that. So well, I'm just gonna put a guy there.
All right. I'm gonna pay and put a guy here.
Alrighty. I'm gonna pay 1 and March in there.
All right. You're well within your horns, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta do a quick count. Do I got 1, 2, 3, 4? Yeah, it should be fine. I got 6 by now. Alrighty. Yeah. I mean, you know, Ragnarok and stuff.
I get this guy on the board there.
Alrighty. Questing.
Okay. Oh wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5. Okay. Yep.
1 yeah.
Pillage Yggdrasil. Wait. Quest.
Well, I'm out of it, so.
Oh, okay.
Village Yggdrasil.
Yes.
All right. Well, I have 1 card left, so I must play it anyways.
Okay.
But yeah, let's see who goes in there. How much rage have you got left? Like
I got 2.
2 after this. Let's bring this guy in.
Okay. Bring this guy in.
Let's see what quests I actually had. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, let's bring this guy in.
All right.
I don't need anybody there. Or do I?
I'm good.
Okay. You're annoying.
Thanks.
You're like a little mosquito. Well, you know, like I think she is probably wanting this province. So as long as I can state, oh, but yeah, if she wins Yggdrasil, she can always march back to that province and take it back as well, because she's got the rage left for it. So I need to fight her in Yggdrasil. Yeah, so I need to get in there anyways.
Okay.
Let's see, are we bringing somebody else in there? Yeah, let's just see what you got.
Okay. Flip her away.
All right. Oh, wow, that was a clever Loki. All right, so my guys actually make it out alive.
Yeah.
So if I win, I raise one of my clan stats by 1. So good for me, I won.
Oh, hold on.
Let's boost this one up.
Okie dokie. Well, I guess I have rage to go.
Yeah, you can. Like,
So I'll just pop them in.
I mean, you know what I have, like, but do you have enough guys to get there?
Well, yeah, because they just got killed.
Yeah.
And then that's fine. Yeah, I'll just do that.
It's gonna get you good glory.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, that's it.
Yep.
Okay, so then we discard down to 1. I only have 1 left.
Yep.
Oh wait, I won that battle, so I don't have 1 left, right? Because I need to give up my battle card. Because that would be really powerful.
Yeah.
Well, there's 1 card that lets you keep the cards. So let's give this back to you already, so we don't forget. Let's see what quests we have, people. What have you got, Chloe?
I have Glorious Death, which I got, and I got Alfheim, which I got.
I have Glorious Death, which I unfortunately didn't get.
Oh, there were 2 of them? That's weird.
No, that's my H1 one that I saved, because I couldn't get it last time.
Nice.
And then I have a yellow province, which I succeeded, and I did not get my blue province, but that was a lost cause anyway, since I didn't have enough to put in there, because you had so much rage left. Alright, so we had some technical hiccups, but Chloe spotted pretty quickly, so we lost footage between resolving the quest, resolving Ragnarok in the Second Age, but overall that was just a couple of minutes of gameplay time, really. The result of both of those phases is that Chloe got most of her quests, I got one of mine, and we both got some glory for ships destroyed. Chloe got a whole bunch of glory through Ragnarok, and she also got glory for her ship. So she ended with 43 points and I ended with 37 points. And that puts us at the beginning of the Third Age. So let's see where we are. Wait, let's do that again.
That's 9, I think.
There you go. Alrighty, Chloe gets to go first again.
Okay, let's get...
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, since I feel like we never quite use our rage, I went for the big boy.
I know.
So I'll take the Frost Giant. I'll take the Frost Giant. And we're gonna put him in here.
All right. I'm gonna pillage this thing.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna take my lady, put her there.
All right. Leader goes here.
Okay, I'm gonna pillage Aniline,
All right.
and I get the reward twice.
Yep. Now I only have one question though. Where did my dwarf chieftain go? Is it behind the tree or something?
I don't know. Did you have the Dwarf Chief in this?
It's still here.
Did you ever play him?
Oh, I must have taken it off the base in my confusion because he used to be on the board.
I gotcha.
Okay. Village attempt on Yggdrasil.
Okie dokie. Send this guy in.
Leader goes in.
The leader is also going in.
This dude goes in.
Okay. I like my cards. I'm good.
Okay. So we are looking here at, what is this? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, and you probably have 5? Or is there a leader in there?
There's
8?
a leader.
Okay. So...
7 against 7?
Well, I have one more character I could bring in hypothetically. But yeah, I think that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're tied. So now the big question is what cards to play. I hope I remember the cards well.
Okay.
All right, what do you got?
All right.
Okay, I take it. So 6 versus 3, and Chloe's card would cancel any cards played.
Yep.
So I get an Yggdrasil, which is way less bad as it sounds, honestly. Because I already made the mistake of upgrading my rage because I didn't think I was going to be able to pull it off, but it was really close call. Alrighty. And maybe that's a silly thing. So yeah, that's my turn, right? And I win the glory of 4, which puts us at 41 to 43.
All right. I'm gonna put my giantess there.
All right, then I shall bring out a Soldier of Hell, which costs no rage to upgrade or invade, and which will go here and has a strength of 3.
All right. I am going to play a quest.
I am going to play a quest. Oh.
I am going to upgrade my ship.
Well, that's the end of it for me, probably. I was really hoping you didn't have that.
Take my 2 down? No, I didn't. Okay.
Yeah, I'll put the ship in there as well.
Can go there.
Because this is also the final battle, because in 1-1
Right.
Blood Rage, there's not that much to do left in H3. It typically goes quick. Your turn.
Oh, you put one in?
Yeah, I put the ship in as well. I mean, it's
Okay.
4 glory.
Yeah. Quest.
Yeah, I don't have any more quests. Dwarf Chieftain.
Okay.
Or actually, that's not even necessary. I'll move the leader in.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get that one.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, some really cool cards that would be really helpful right now are not in a 2-player game. Is there anything that I could still do with putting units on the board that would make any sense at all? I don't think there really is there? Oh, I guess I'm pillaging Angerboda then.
Okay. So we've got a lot against not much.
No, it's 2 pretty high numbers really.
Yeah.
You end up with 4 to 6, and I end up with 9. 6 versus 9.
Okay. Okay.
All right. What did you get? Oh, it's Loki's trickery. Okay.
Just
So it gets discard, but I get no glory.
Okay.
Darn it! That's very smart. I should have waited.
Okay. And I got a 3.
All right, and you cancel my effect.
Yeah.
So 3 gives you 9, and
Yep.
1 gives me 10.
Yep.
So that's it.
Yep.
All right. Oh,
These go there.
I'm
You
sure.
get glory for winning the battle.
I do get glory for winning the battle,
what do you
but
got?
4, please. But we
And
both know how this is gonna end now.
12. Okay.
Why do you get the ship
my
was in
ship
there?
got destroyed.
Yeah. Okay, gotcha. And that ends the game because
Yep.
I started the pillaging. This one goes 1 up. All right, and we get to resolve everything. So let's see the quest that you had.
I had Alfheim right here. Got it.
I had Mannheim right there.
And I had Glorious Death.
Of course you did.
Of course I did.
So
So I'm gonna raise this one up there.
all right, let's do mine first real quick. So this goes up 9.
Okay.
And yours goes up a lot.
20.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then we'll do the Ragnarok thingy.
Yep.
So this thing gets Ragnarok as well, and I get
16.
12. Oh,
Right.
16. Yes, 16. And then you give me another 4 for my ship.
Yep.
And then, so we're really 49.50 at this point, but that's where Chloe's gonna take it because I get 30 points
Okay. 104.
to 4, and you get 40 points. I'm assuming.
60.
60.
I'm
Oh.
next.
How did you get the last one?
Because I got both my clans.
Ah,
So
yes, of course. Yeah, clan upgrades. Yeah, and then I get for releasing from Valhalla a wonderful 4 more glory. So we end up with a final score of 135 for Chloe and 108 for me, which I'm really not sour about. No, I mean, I could have gotten 10 more, and well, I got some bad luck with the cards at the end as well. So yeah, I guess I did as well as I could, but
Yeah.
maybe people at home feel a bit differently about that. Because I feel like dirt is something that I think with the +6 I probably could have taken Yggdrasil even though I thought that I couldn't, and in hindsight I don't know why I didn't think I could, because +6 is a lot. And I shouldn't have let you Frost Giant that thing, I should have just shut it down right there. And so I think there were ways for me to deal with it, and I played a very, well, maybe not a bad third age, but definitely not a great one.
Yeah.
But you know, well played. You did a really good job shutting me down and making good, smart choices in the draft as well, and optimizing on them. I think one of the things that's worth mentioning at this point, I don't know how you feel about this, Chloe, but we've played a couple of games to, you know, record the video beforehand, and we did get a couple of times that after the first age, everything got kind of decided. Just if one player, for example, doesn't take the +X and the +5, if that's available to them and passes it on, things like that. It is pretty easy that if the other player doesn't know the game as well, to turn it into, well, an actual blood rage, bloodfest type of thing where one player just gets hammered and has no chance of coming back, which is a lot more sour in a one-on-one game than it is in a 4-player game, I feel. But that's obviously not what happened here, and if you know the game well enough to not make that mistake, that's definitely something that's in the cards. Do you have any final comments?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like in the 2-player game, not just for the first age, but like the first draft, there were a couple times when we were just like, okay, this is a terrible hand for what would make something interesting or competitive. So it's like, yeah, there were a couple times where not only we just got through the first stage and we're like, okay, this isn't going to work as a good game, but even just at the card draft phase, not necessarily once you get to the second and third age, because things were kind of moving along by then, but the initial card draft, yeah, it can make a really big difference in a 2-player.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. And yeah, aside from that, we've played a couple of one-on-one games before, and we actually had a whole bunch of draws as well, which is very possible for some weird reason, but it can get pretty close if you both know the game reasonably well. I wouldn't say that it's a one-on-one game that you want to play with somebody who's not as into board games as you are per se, because if you're going to learn the game well and the other person doesn't, it's not a good one-on-one game. There's not enough chance in it,
Yeah.
I feel.
I also felt like a lot of the cards that we had in our draft just weren't really ones that would make the game exciting. I felt like I didn't hate draft anything. I felt like you didn't hate draft anything. I mean, maybe 1 or 2, but I mean, when we've played before, it was like, okay, you know, I had the Giantess, so before we've played that, and he's gotten the one that, you know, if you pillage with a leader, that it raises all your clan stats by 1. So that one didn't even come out, right?
Yeah, but that's the third H card.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of cards that would have made things really interesting that usually it doesn't necessarily benefit you, but you know that if the other person gets into their hands. And that's why I was scared of, because I knew I didn't have it in my first draft, so I was just like, oh crap, you hate drafted that one.
Yeah.
And it just didn't even come out.
No, that's a very good point, because I was actually waiting for Loki's Dragons. Is that the card that you have with the ships to get the 12th glory in?
Yeah.
No, it's not dragons, is it?
Eternal Dragons.
Yeah, Eternal Dragons. Because I knew that I was playing from behind with what the board looked like, and from my choice, I had the choice to get the +6 and a +3 that I didn't play, but that could be played after any other battle card, which is a good combo. That's going to definitely get you a battle, but I assumed that you also had a +3.
Yeah.
So, you know, in the same hand, there was also the Frost Giant, and you already had the Mountain Giant, and you had... So I took a bit of a gambit where I knew from playing you earlier that you don't like Soldier of Hell as much, which is actually a pretty good card, because it's another leader style figure, even though it doesn't count as a leader. You know, no rage, 3 strength. So I knew I had to get Soldier of Hell if I wanted to be able to win a second battle in the Third Age, and I knew that I was going to have to win a second battle in the Third Age, even to stay remotely competitive, because you were so far ahead. So that was a tough draft, because there were 3 cards that I really needed, and I decided to just to leave the one, not that I thought was the worst of the 3, but the one that I thought was most likely not to be picked by my opponent. And that worked out really well, but I really needed a card that would get me a lot of glory towards the end for, like, Eternal Dragons would have been great, or if Odin's Throne would have been in there.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I do feel that Odin's Throne is not nearly as strong in the 2-player game. Odin's Throne gives you double glory for quests, which can be extremely powerful in a 4-player game where you can sneak in a bunch of quests and there's more provinces open, but I don't think it's that strong in a 2-player game either. But yeah. But that's kind of our game of Blood Rage, unless you have anything else to add to it, Chloe?
I don't think so.
You're good? All right. Well,
I'm just glad it went well. You know, you don't want to get 30 minutes in and then all of a sudden you're like, oh gosh, this one's going to be a dud.
No. But, you know, with all the games we did, like, the games that we decided not to put on YouTube were games that were just not that interesting because not that many battles happened or something. And I think that's something with Blood Rage 1-on-1 as well. It can be a little bit more passive and a little bit more tit for tat strategic than the 4-player game, or definitely the 5 or 6-player game if you really want to push it. But in the end, I've enjoyed every single one-on-one game that we've played so far. There were a couple with a runaway leader that obviously weren't that interesting, but then we shut it down when things get too crazy. Like if somebody already has the +10 glory levels on their upgrades while the other person doesn't have a single one, that's a good time to just be like, okay, let's maybe not see if they can pull this off. But then again, if somebody really wants a challenge, but you really need to draft the right cards. I'll also say a lot of the times I'll read on Board Game Geek that Blood Rage get decided by the draft, which to some extent is true, but I don't necessarily agree with that. Even some of our points went there.
Yeah.
I do feel that Blood Rage is decided on the board. It's not the cards you draft, it's what you do with them and how well you read your opponents. And yeah, if you don't get any cards to do anything with, it gets harder. But and if everybody around the table is very good at the game, obviously the cards become more important. But in general, if you play with people who just play every once in a while but do know the cards, I don't think the card draft is all decisive. It's not like if I draft those cards, it's already over. But in one-on-one, it's definitely more so that your card draft is important than it is in the 4+ or the 3+ game. Anyway, so we'll wrap up with that, and we'll sign off here. So we'll hope to see you guys in another video. Maybe we'll do another Blood Rage, maybe we won't, we'll see. And that'll be it for this video. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.